Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make frozen food preparations for the month of Ramadan. I'm also going to show you how Ryan spends his time on the terrace to get some fresh air during this lockdown. So let's get started with the video. First, I'm going to show you how to make frozen cutlets. This is a very simple recipe. You can use whatever you have at home, whatever vegetables that you have, and once frozen, it's going to last for more than 7 days. To a pan, I have added about 1 teaspoon oil and 1 finely chopped onions. When the onions have turned translucent, add about 1 tablespoon ginger garlic paste. So these are the vegetables that I have already chopped and kept ready: carrots, red capsicum, green capsicum, and some beans. Give it a good mix and allow it to cook for 5 minutes. Since all the vegetables are chopped very finely, it will cook faster. Now once it is 50% cooked, add the masala powders, add required amount of salt, a pinch of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, half a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon garam masala, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, and 1 teaspoon pepper. Mostly we'll be having the cutlets with chapati or bread, so to spice it up even more, I am adding 1 green chilli finely chopped. But if you do not want it to be too spicy, then you can skip the green chillies or you can reduce the amount of red chilli powder as well. Close the pan, keep it on low flame and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until all the vegetables are completely done. Once it's ready, add 2 boiled potatoes which are mashed roughly. Mix it well until it cools down completely so that we can roll it into balls with our hands. Once it cools down completely, I am going to take little by little and roll it into balls. Once it has been rolled into a ball, I am going to flatten it to shape it into a cutlet. If you have any metallic cutlet shaper, you can use that as well, but I am just showing you a basic cutlet in this video. Shape all the cutlets one by one and place them on a plate. I got about 16 cutlets for the quantity of vegetables that I had taken. Now the next step is to coat these cutlets with breadcrumbs and beaten egg. I am adding this rust to a blender and grinding it to powder. I am gonna break open 1 egg in a bowl and beat it until it becomes smooth. Now the next step is to coat these cutlets with the egg and then with the breadcrumbs. If you do not coat the cutlets and place it in the freezer, it might break when you're frying the cutlets. So it's always better to coat them and then place it in the freezer so that it's readily available for you to fry. Roll the cutlets in the breadcrumbs and shape it again to make it firm. Once it's firm, you can keep it aside to continue with the rest of the cutlets. I have assembled all the rolled cutlets in a plate and now I'm going to place them into a Ziploc bag. There are Ziploc bags available in various sizes. For cutlets, the medium size Ziploc bag will do. You can place about 10 cutlets in one Ziploc bag. Place it carefully one by one. Make sure to make the Ziploc bag even and do not overcrowd or drop the cutlets in, or else it will break while taking it out. I have placed 8 cutlets and already my Ziploc bag looks full. So I am going to put the remaining cutlets in another Ziploc bag and then place it in the freezer. The next recipe I'm going to show is for frozen chapatis. Just like how you knead your normal chapati, knead the chapati flour and then roll it flat. After rolling it flat, put it on a hot tawa and turn it every 10 seconds. After turning it 4 or 5 times, you will see light brown spots on the chapati. This is when you have to take it out and keep it aside. We cannot freeze raw chapatis. The chapati has to be half cooked before freezing, and that is why we are following this method. So as you can see, once the chapati starts to get small brown spots on it, remove it from the pan and allow it to cool down completely. Now the chapatis have completely cooled down. It is very soft and half cooked. This will stay in the freezer for about 10 days. So you need not break your head what to make for dinner. You can just take out these chapatis and you can fry them directly on high heat and serve it with any curry you like. Since we did not add any preservatives, you need not worry about using frozen chapatis. Next, we'll move on to place them inside the Ziploc bag. For the chapatis, I have taken a large sized Ziploc bag. For dinner, usually each of us eat 2 chapatis, 2 for me and 2 for Dan. So I'm placing 4 chapatis and then I'm putting a butter paper on top. Again I'm placing 4 more chapatis and then I put another butter paper on top. Again goes in 4 more chapatis, and that's all for this Ziploc bag. I do not want to overcrowd the bag. The reason for placing the butter paper for every 4 chapatis is that whenever I want to use the chapati for dinner, I just take the butter paper out easily along with the 4 chapatis on top of the butter paper. The butter paper does not freeze inside the freezer, so it's very easy to take out. And you need not thaw the entire pack of chapatis. You can just defreeze the right amount of chapati that you want. In my case, it's just 4. Frozen chapatis. The next day, I've taken the frozen chapatis and the cutlet and kept them outside for about 30 minutes before frying. It is not necessary to keep the cutlets out before frying, but it is important to keep the chapatis out at least for 20 minutes before frying it. Only then it turns out to be soft. While making the chapati, add small amounts of ghee to it so that it turns out delicious and also puffs up a little. Now as you can see, I have cooked the chapati for about 1 minute, turning both the sides, and now a chapati is perfectly ready and soft. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of oil to the same pan and I'm going to keep the frozen cutlets on the pan. Do not turn the cutlets too many times. Allow it to get fried on one side at least for 5 minutes on low flame, and then turn it to the other side and fry it for another 5 minutes on low flame. Once it's ready, take it out, and let's now see how to make the chapati roll using the same chapatis and the cutlet. I am adding some homemade mint mayonnaise sauce on the chapati and few drops of ketchup. On top goes the fried cutlet. If you want, you can even add 2 cutlets. Smash it a little and spread it across the chapati. To add more flavors, add thinly sliced onions to it and then roll it to any shape that you wish. You can roll it like a pocket or you can roll it like a normal chapati. You can even roll it like a spring roll. You can also make burgers with these cutlets, or if you do not have any side dish for lunch or for sahar, you can simply fry these cutlets and have them along with curd rice. Since we ran out of tomato ketchup, I'm just frying a few slices of tomato and placing it inside the burger so that it will taste as juicy as the ketchup. I had burger buns with me, so this was my dinner tonight. Buns, cheese, caramelized onions, sliced tomato, and the frozen cutlet. That's all, our dinner is done. After dinner, I usually crave for something sweet. If I don't have ice creams at home, I make something like caramelized bananas or even the cream caramel. This cream caramel was absolutely delicious and I made this under 30 minutes. I'll share the recipe with you guys in another video. In the evenings when I'm busy preparing for iftar, my husband takes Ryan to the terrace so that he can get some fresh air. We have a lot of plants on our terrace. As you can see, we have the hibiscus plant and we have the mehendi plant. I use these two abundantly in my hair packs. I also have a curry leaf plant, a drumstick leaf plant, some mint leaves in a bucket, a money plant, a betel leaf plant, and also a sabja plant. On the other side of the terrace we have more plants. Maybe I'll cover that in another video. That's it for today. S T U then V W X Y Z. I love you. Mwah. Ryan is so used to living in a joint family that he always wants everybody to be present, even on terrace. So my grandparents, my husband, my aunt, my mom, my brother, everybody goes to the terrace and we all spend some time there.
Where's your angry face, baby? Show your angry face. Is that your angry face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Oh! Hey, you're not getting angry at.
Since his dad is a football player, he has taught his son to play amazing football.
Oh, goal! Oh wow, nice kick. Oh wow, nice kick. Ah!
Dada, now you try dance, Dada.
My son really cares for all the plants and he waters them regularly. Even if we forget, he always asks us to connect the pipes so that he can water them. So today's video comes to an end here and hope you enjoyed watching it, guys. Do try out the frozen items and post your feedback in the comment section. See you next time in another interesting video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.